Hey, it's your girl Misha here, and today I want to talk about astrology. So, I was looking at my astrology app and I was looking at the overall energy, and this caught my eye. And I seen, whoa, it's a lot of energy going on in Pisces. And I remember I was in a video, the lunatic astrologer is who I follow on YouTube, and she was saying that Saturn had dipped into Pisces last year and gave us a little glimpse of what was yet to come. And it was between like April all the way up until like November, like the end of October. And then it bounced back to Aquarius, I think she said. Um, and so now it's going back into Pisces in the upcoming month. And so it's like whatever lessons that or blessings that came to you through your house, your Pisces house, because it went into Pisces and it's going back into Pisces. And so I was just thinking, I'm like, whoa, look at all that energy that is like concentrated in Pisces. Pisces got to be feeling this. And wherever your house is in the Pisces, in your natal chart, wherever Pisces is, yeah, that's where you're feeling it the most. And so I went to think about myself, and I am an eighth house Pisces person. So I have eighth house, which is like, and I think about it deals with taxes, it deals with like your finances, it deals with other people's money, resources, merging, it deals with sex and intimacy, and like your assets, your property, like venture joints and goals. And it's also like mysterious. It's the occult house. It's also the Scorpio house in the natal chart. So it's also like the deep, the dark, the mysterious. Um, and I can think like I definitely felt all of that last April. I definitely let that a little bit of all of that, and I feel like with me having Pisces in the eighth house and Saturn is like to give you blessings or lessons, and I got a little bit of both. So I got like an unexpected, because the eighth house, I got unexpected finances increase, right? And then I had a throughout that whole time Saturn was in Pisces, I had that time to see if I learned how to handle those things, and I slipped, right? And so the lesson is learned. So now that Pisces is coming back, I hope he come right back and give me the same blessings, if not more, because I learned now how to handle the stuff that comes with Pisces being in my eighth house, with Saturn being in my eighth house, with, it being Pisces, with unexpected, like, it could be a lot of things. I had an unexpected death throughout that period. An old friend that I used to hang with, she passed away unexpected. Like, it was just a lot of eighth house energy between April all the way up to the end of October. So the reason I wanted to come and talk about it, because where is Pisces in your chart? I want you to pull your chart up and think about like what has happened to you in April of last year all the way up until those 6 months. So from April to October of 2024, what blessings or lessons that you received in your Pisces, like that Pisces house where Saturn was, tiptoeing into, giving us a glimpse of things, and how, uh, we need to shine light on certain things, or I believe with me in my personal life, it was like all the work that I had been doing up until that point, I finally got a release. I was finally able to see sprouts and fruits of that labor. And I was so happy, and it was so unexpected. And it continued to, give me ease up until Saturn left in October. And when Saturn left in October, I start receiving some like lessons for not handling my blessings the right way. I start receiving those lessons, November, December, January, right? And so now that in March, I've learned these lessons. So while I'm going through, the lashings, so to speak, for not, appreciating Saturn and what he brought to me in my eighth house, I was able to live through the consequences, and as a result, I had lessons I had to learn. And that is about being, Saturn comes to restrict you. It's a generational planet, so it's slow movement, and then it gives you better, like, learning. It's a better learning experience. Like, it's like sometimes we don't learn until we hurt. You don't learn to stop putting your hand up there to the heat until you actually get burned. And Saturn is kind of like burning you. That's the burn that you've been playing with. You playing with fire. Saturn is the burn that you're gonna get. And it allows you to like research yourself through the lessons that you go through and to build and make yourself more resilient. You got to think about a Capricorn. I always think about them because they're ruled by Saturn. A Capricorn is a resilient person, a person that can stand alone, a person that can lead a whole damn corporation, a person that can build you up when you feeling down. Like, they're a little bit of everything, and they hold so much on their shoulders, and nobody really understands the Capricorn. They're like they're really misunderstood because people don't know when they're weak, when they're going through stuff, because people always perceive them to be the stern one, the strong one, the one to go to, right? And that is Saturn as a planet. And you think about a Capricorn, if you have a Capricorn parent, yeah, they may be very loving, but when it's time to put the lashings, they can do it. They're going to make you feel bad because you were supposed to do something. And so their words, their energy, when they're disappointed in you, that's how Saturn makes you feel. That's how you feel when you go through the lessons that you didn't take heed to. And so it teaches us patience for a reward too, because the Capricorn is a dutiful, persistent, resilient type of energy. And so is Saturn. So you have to go through the trenches, and you have to have patience of being knocked down, of being going through the storms, the muddy, sinking into the mud, and like just everything that could block you or stop you or slow you down. You have to have that perseverance like a Capricorn, because that's what, like, they exude Saturn energy, right? And so I want you to look, where is Pisces in your chart? And on top of that, let me look at the whole overall chart again, because that's a lot of energy right there in Pisces. So we got Saturn, we have Venus, we have the North Node, and it looks like we have Black Lilith. And is that the ascendant? Oh, that's going into Aries, so my bad. So in Pisces, we have the Moon, we have Saturn, and we have Venus, and we have the North Node. All of that energy is concentrated in the Pisces house of our chart. Like, so for me, it's just making me more, like, a lot of us are going to be more in tune, because Pisces with the moon and Pisces, if you are a Pisces moon, your like psychic abilities are on fleek, like they're on 1,000 right now, as well as the collective here. Wherever Pisces is in your chart, that it also has that energy of the moon in there, which is heightening your intuition, your psychic ability. Your ability to manifest too, to create the illusions, the delusions, like people like to say, that will create your reality, right? And it'll manifest quickly for you with this Pisces moon energy, because if you dive into your intuition and you really manifest through visualization, oh man, this energy is the right energy for that. And then you have Venus. Venus is all about beauty. It's about luxury. It's about, just think about anything Venetian, the arts, the luxury, the food, the comfort. That is what Venus is about. And Venus is in Pisces. So you got to put the Pisces energy wherever it is in your chart with the Venus energy is coming to heighten that area in your chart. So, and Pisces is a dreamy type of energy. you get lost in a Pisces. A Pisces is a person that you can get lost in. You can go to for comfort. My mother was a Pisces, so I love Pisces, but she gave me Venus Pisces energy because she loved to love. Like, those are people that love to love. I think they get a kind of lost in love. A little delusional, quote unquote, but in a good way, and it can be in a bad way as well. So don't get lost in your delusions when it comes to your love life or your money or your comfort. Don't get delusional and get comfort, like get lost in your comfort that you don't see things for what it truly is, in your Pisces house. And then I see the North Node. So the North Node is going towards something. We're going towards the unknown, which is releasing, and it's more like um the like severing the connection to Earth, so to speak, because on the other side of Pisces on the chart is Virgo. Virgo is a Earth sign, and I'm a Virgo moon, so it's like control, always having to be in control or being anxious or yeah, grounded, and just it has to be by the book and over analyzing. On the other side is the Pisces, who does not overanalyze, who manifests simply by just jumping, you know. And so we'll be moving towards that type of energy. We don't have to go by the book. We're going to be moving towards freely jumping towards our dreams, our aspirations, the things that are up in the clouds that we put there years ago. We'll be able to actually draw them down, you know, and not be weighed down by the Virgo energy, the South Node energy that we're releasing. We're letting go of that. And so, yeah, I just didn't want to I'm not going to keep rambling on and on because I could go on and on and on about astrology. If you guys want more astrology videos, just let me know. I will have no problem recording them. But yeah, comment down in the comments. Let me know, what house do you have Pisces in? Pisces is where you're going to have all of this energy concentrated. And yeah, just be mindful and enjoy. And when I say enjoy, also the good, whatever you perceive as bad as well, because just know all of this energy is coming to, if something is needed to be removed, released, it's going to happen, and it's for your better good. It's not for, anything that's going to be detrimental to your life. It's being removed because it was a boulder, a blockage, a hindrance. Whether it's the love life, the money, whatever sector this falls in your natal chart that coincides with this energy of these planets. If it's released, let it go, and celebrate it. Letting it go. Celebrate your like ascension, because anytime something is removed, something better is being replaced. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you enjoyed this chat. If you would like more, please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.